I want to ask you, what is it that you admire and respect about Mr. Farrakhan?
Oh, wow. Well, the thing that I admire about Minister Farrakhan is he is a man who will speak truth to power and responsibility to victims. And I love that. He does not deviate. He don't care about the consequences of his own life. He believes in bringing people together on the basis of truth. And he has always said that if any scholar, any person could find anything he say wrong, that he would bow to that. He would apologize for that. And I haven't seen a taker yet that can prove. He said, now, if it's my mannerism, I can understand that. I can always change my mannerism. So he is a man that brings people together. He is a man that caused me to put drugs down and to stop abusing women because he spoke to my heart. Minister Farrakhan has taken criminals and corrected their lives. This is what I admire about Minister Farrakhan. And where I have been wrong, even in some of my misperceptions of police officers, it was he who told me, no, don't you blanket all police officers. I want you to go find the good ones and forge a relationship between us and law enforcement as a preventative way of saving the lives of members of the Nation of Islam. It was him when I was angry at Jewish people. It was he who told me, no, you go find a bridge to the rabbis, and I want you to sit in front of them and tell them who we really are. So I went to the Simon Wiesenthal, blew me away. And I developed a friendly relationship with some of the rabbis here as a result of his guidance. See? He said, and many of them may not want to talk to me, but they'll talk to you.
Wow.
And that's what I love about him, because he don't make it about him. He's not trying to be interesting. He's interested in people getting it right for the preservation of peace and good relationships. That's what I love about Minister Farrakhan. I love Minister Farrakhan when he went to Iraq. And he went to a meeting of all of the Islamic leaders at that time. And Saddam Hussein was in a meeting calling for jihad. And Minister Farrakhan stood up against him and said to him, how dare you to call for jihad when you have the blood of Muslim people on your hand? You are not the one who is to call for jihad. Only God can call. I mean, he did that in this man's country. And he didn't care, because he's a lover of truth. And that's why I love him, I admire him, and it has been through his guidance, you know, that he has guided and directed me. There are many people who don't like what is people that call themselves Scientologists. He don't care. He said, man, if they could teach us something, you go where you can get knowledge. Because every human being who's really real will always go in search of knowledge. So he said, you go. And if L. Ron Hubbard has some technology that could help us with poor people, you get that technology and you bring it back to our community. He said, go to China and get the technology. If the Chinese people can give me something that I could take to the black community, it don't make me Chinese. But what it has done, it makes me grateful to Chinese people for giving me something to bring to my people. I'm grateful to Scientologists who can give me something that I can go and lift black people. I'm grateful to any rabbi who can give me something that will lift my people. I just don't want nobody wanting to use black people as a tool that we have to bow down to you. See? All human beings in the sight of God are equal. And that's how we should be treated. That's what I love about Minister Farrakhan.